Hello everyone, let's get to know about Ramayan. Ramayan is one of the oldest stories in the world. It was written by Valmiki in the form of a poem. After that, many others rewrote the same story. There are several lessons in the story that can make us wise, smart, and strong as a person. Here we'll present the basic story with the major events. However, you must ask your parents and grandparents to tell you more about this particular story. So let's begin with the characters. First we have Ram. This is Ram's story. That's why it's called Ramayan. He is known as the Maryada Purushottam, which means the perfect person. He has been given this particular title for several reasons. And some of the heroic qualities are sacrifice, compassion, wisdom, valor, and righteousness. Next we have Ravan. Yeah, he's the same guy who's playing Ram, but I'll tell you about it later. So Ravan was known as an able administrator, a brave warrior, a firm devotee of Lord Shiv. Additionally, he was a scholar of 4 Vedas, science and music. And he is considered the villain of this story, Sita.
I am Sita, as Ram's wife. I was devoted to him, and that's what I did all my life.
Sita is considered the Shreshth Nari, the ideal traditional woman. She was compassionate, loyal, selfless, forgiving, and practiced high moral values. Lakshman. Lakshman is one of the 3 brothers of Ram. He sacrificed his family life, luxuries at the palace, for his selfless devotion towards Ram. Lakshman was quite brave and a great archer. He could shoot 500 arrows in one shot. Surpanakha.
I am Surpanakha. No, it's not the wrong visual. Most of you thought I was ugly, but that's not the complete truth.
Her other name is Meenakshi, which means a woman with fish-like eyes. She was Ravan's sister. She was beautiful, brave, and possessed magical powers. Now we have Hanuman. Yeah, he plays Lakshman too. I'll tell you again later towards the end of the video. The Ramayan is incomplete without Hanuman, the monkey god. Hanuman is known for his devotion, bravery, and high intellect. He's also the founder of Science of Music. To top it all, he's immortal. Many believe that he's still alive. Now that's a superhero. Let's begin with the story now. There still exists a city called Ayodhya in Uttar Pradesh. Thousands of years ago, King Dashrath ruled this kingdom. He lived with his 3 queens, 4 sons and a daughter, Ram, Lakshman, Bharat and Shatrughan. They grew up in a happy home. Ram got married to the lovely Sita in a Swayamvar. Ask your parents about it. And he was the crown prince. But one of the queens loved her son Bharat more than Ram. She made her king husband Dashrath promise to send Ram to the jungle for 14 long years and to make Bharat the king instead. Everyone was disheartened, but promises were highly respected then and they were never broken. The obedient Ram agreed and gave up the prince's life. Sita and Lakshman insisted that they'll come along with him in the jungle. This was a difficult time for the family as well as for the entire kingdom. With a smile on their faces, the 3 left for the jungle for 14 long years. They made a small hut for themselves. Some days they would eat cooked food, and on other days they would just relish the raw fruits and vegetables. They had no beds, only hard ground to sleep on. All this sounds very adventurous, but doing so every day for 14 years? This can be very burdensome and punishing. But they lived without any complaints because they were following the instructions of their parents. One day, Surpanakha was in the same jungle. She noticed Ram and instantly fell in love with him.
Hello, sir. Who are you? Do you live here?
Greetings, lady. My name is Ram. I'm here for some time. How can I help you?
I am Princess Surpanakha. I'm really fond of you. Will you like to marry me?
Huh?
Will you like to marry me?
I'm already married to Sita. She is with me.
I will like to marry you.
Princess, I cannot marry you.
Surpanakha tries to convince Ram, but Ram tries to get rid of her. So he sends her to Lakshman, who plays a prank on her. She gets confused and agitated.
Are you playing games with me? I don't like it.
Lakshman hurts her nose. Surpanakha leaves hurt and in great disbelief.
Who did this to you? Call the doctor! Quick! Let me see. This is not the way to treat a woman. What kind of men are these? How dare they do this? Find out who these men are and where do they live. I will teach them a lesson.
This was a shocking incident. Ravan started planning his actions. He found out about Ram's and Lakshman's whereabouts and went there himself. He manages to distract Ram and Lakshman away from Sita. Then Ravan disguises himself as a sage and approaches Sita.
Good evening, lady. Can you offer me some food? I'm starving.
Oh, holy sage, indeed, please be seated and accept my offerings.
Is this how you offer food?
Please forgive me, holy sage. I am bound to stay within this limit.
You are offending me.
If I step out, I will be disrespecting my husband and my brother-in-law. This is my safety line. Beyond this, I will be in danger.
Ha ha ha. What danger? There are no lions or demons. It's only me, a harmless sage. Don't worry. Come here and offer me food with respect. I will give you blessings in return.
I'm sorry, holy sage, but I promised.
And what about your duties and etiquette? Haven't your parents taught you how to respect your guests and elders?
My parents have given me the best of the values. But as of now, please forgive me and accept my offerings.
You disobedient woman! You are insulting me. I will not accept your food. I will go away hungry. Let God punish you for not feeding a hungry sage. And when your husband and brother-in-law will return, they will be unhappy with you too. I'm leaving.
Wait, holy sage. It doesn't seem that you will be a danger to me. I will step out and fulfill my duty. But don't be angry with me.
Sita crosses the Lakshman Rekha to offer food to Ravan, who's disguised as a sage. And that very moment, Ravan flings the food and grabs Sita's hand. Sita is shocked and scared. She falls down. She tries to break free. But Ravan is stronger. Sita is crying and she's very angry. And on the other hand, Ravan is feeling very victorious.
I'm sure now Ram and Lakshman would know how to behave with a woman.
To teach a lesson, you misbehave with another woman? What kind of a wise king are you?
They hurt my sister. What did you expect me to do?
For that, you should have dealt with them directly. What you did is worse than what they did to Surpanakha. Shame on you.
Stay quiet, you woman. Don't you know whom you're talking to? I'm the great king of Lanka and the greatest disciple of Lord Shiv.
I'm sure the people of Lanka and Lord Shiv would be ashamed of your sinful act.
Let Ram and Lakshman come and apologize to me. In the meanwhile, you can stay in my palace and relax. no one will harm you.
I don't want your favors. I want to go back to my family.
That's not happening, lady. This is not how the story will end.
I'm sure how you will end, Ravan. You are too proud of yourself. You cheated and lied to me, kidnapped me. You will be punished for this.
Enough! I don't want to listen all this in my palace. You go out of my palace and wait for your husband there.
Listening to this, Ravan is shocked. He's remorseful. He realizes that he did a mistake. It wasn't Sita's fault. While Sita eagerly waits for her husband to rescue her, Ram and Lakshman approach an army of monkeys for help to get Sita back. Hanuman, who was a part of this army, was overjoyed to meet his Lord Ram. Together, they declared a war on Lanka. This was a tough fight. Both the sides were strong in their own ways. On one hand, Ravan's army had ferocious and giant-like warriors, whereas on the other hand, Ram led an army of brave devotees. Each one fought with all their might. In fact, Lakshman got fatally injured, and it was Hanuman who saved his life with this very special herb called Sanjeevani. Your parents will tell you more about it. It was almost impossible to defeat Ravan, but Ram came to know about the secret way to kill him, and this ended the war. They rescued Sita finally, and after completing their exile, the three finally went back to Ayodhya after 14 years. The evening when they arrived home, all the residents of the kingdom Ayodhya lit lamps across the streets to welcome them. And that started with the celebration of Diwali. This means that Diwali indeed is one of the oldest festivals in the world, and it is still celebrated with full enthusiasm. In this story, the highlights are the characters. Anmol, who plays the characters of Ram as well as Raman. If we try to understand ourselves, we'll know that there is a good side to us and there is not so good side. Most of the times we do good things, but on certain occasions we end up doing bad things. This doesn't mean a person is a bad person. It just goes on to show that a good person can do bad things at times. We have Ram and Ravan within us. It's up to us. Which qualities do we want to practice? Similarly, Sita and Surnakha, played by Inaya and Sirat respectively, are right in their own manner. We all are very giving, adaptable, and sometimes submissive. But with the change in circumstance, we can be flamboyant and gather strength to take charge of a situation in our own creative way. Moving on to the next learning, devotion and loyalty. Nonza plays both the characters of Lakshman and Hanuman. If you noticed, both of them have been very loyal and have been devoted to Ram. How many brothers will leave their families, luxurious lives, to live in a jungle? That's the devotion of the highest order. Lakshman, being Ram's brother, was understandably loyal. But what about Hanuman? He was related to Ram spiritually. He devoted his entire life to his Lord. Who can match this? Now, can you find out some of the lessons in this story related to dealing with strangers, maintaining values, about respecting women, adapting to diverse situations, self-control, doing the right thing even if it is difficult. And are there more than the ones I have mentioned? All of us will be delighted if you can point out those scenes and share your perspective in the comment section. Thank you. Bye-bye.